And I'm back with more Dual Destinies. Just taking the case to defend Damien Tenma in court, so Apollo has to go meet Athena Sykes. So let's do it. I already told you! I'm a lawyer assigned to the case. Need to study the crime scene, so would you please tell me where QB Manor is? You can't fool me. You're just some delinquent high school student playing hooky. You stupid pig-headed! This attorney's badge isn't just for show, you know. Looks like I found her. Why won't you believe me? Don't expect me to defend you if you ever get arrested. Well, I'm the one who usually does the arresting, so shouldn't you just be going back to school? I already told you! I'm a lawyer, not a student. That's it! Enough of your lies, you're coming with me! Get your hands off me!
What the?
Whoa! She knows judo. Think you could watch for the bystanders next time? What? Are you okay? I think so, but he's out cold. I'm so sorry. I do that when people suddenly grab me. It's like a reflex or something. Sounds more like a felony. You're Athena Sykes, I take it? Well, that would be me. And you are? I'm Apollo Justice. I work at the Right Anything Agency. Right Anything Agency? What a fishy-sounding name. It's a long story, but it is a law office. Didn't Mr. Wright explain it to you? Oh, that right. So then you must be... Where have you been? I've been looking all over for you. I could say the same thing for you. Well, here I am. Now, mind telling me a little bit about yourself? You didn't really tell me much. As always. Oh, of course. Feel free to ask away. So, Athena, I heard you just passed the bar. That's right! And here's my shiny new badge. Isn't it beautiful? So you must be a bit younger than me. A bit more than you might think, in fact. I'm only 18. 18? How in the world did you become a lawyer at that age? I skipped a few grades when I was an exchange student. I got my license to practice law while I was over there. All I could say is, wow, she must be a genius or something. I also studied analytical psychology. Thought it might help me become a better lawyer. Psychology helps people be a better lawyer? Become better lawyers? How's that work? You mentioned studying psychology? That's right. Always wanted to bring analytical psychology to the courtroom. The power of psychology will bring a breath of fresh air to the legal system. Really, how do you plan on using it to defend our client? Well, for example, I can try to listen in on a witness's inner voice, and then analyze their psychological state with the help of my trusty partner, Widget. Widget? This device around my neck here. Say hi, Widget. Hi, Widget! It talks? You need a volume knob. Anyway, this little guy will sometimes say what I'm feeling. Awkward! Don't worry, you'll get used to it. No, that I seriously doubt. So, tell me about our client. What are they like? Oh, right. You haven't met him yet. Well... That about sums it up. He's more worried about his daughter than himself. What a wonderful father! Wait, are you crying? I'm not crying! There was something in my eye! They're called tears. Moving right along. Let's get down to business. Helping our client is priority number 1. Oh, I almost forgot. I have something you might be interested in. I got it on my way here. Think it might have something to do with the case? Special edition covering our case. Well, that was quick. Well, that's kind of the whole point of special editions, right? To be the first to get the scoop? Rapido! Right. Well, let's see. What's the deal with the Spanish? I don't know. She does that. It's like people who just say random French. Wait, he was seen flying through the sky? Yeah. Somebody happened to snap the photo near Ninetales Vale. The article goes on to say they might be connected to our case. Apparently, the photo was shot right after the murder occurred. So there were black feathers and strange tracks at the crime scene. I'm not surprised the locals think a yokai was involved. Wait a second. Yokai isn't one of those Japanese monsters? My god! You actually think it was a supernatural murder, don't you? No. No German? Why not just English? Athena's great. Andale! Let's get cracking on the crime scene already! Do you hear that? Sounds like a TV or something. Oh, look! There's a TV in the little room in the corner. In other news, the mysterious masked wrestler, the amazing Ninetales, has been confirmed missing according to sources close to the wrestler. It appears he disappeared sometime after the special event held in Ninetales Vale today. He also failed to appear at a match today where he was scheduled to defend his title. Local villagers say his disappearance may be connected with Tenmataro's recent escape. So the wrestler's gone missing? Hey, you two! You don't belong here! Ooh. Don't worry, there's nothing suspicious. What about them horns of yours? They're mighty suspicious if you ask me. Horns? That's my hair! Anyway, we're lawyers and we're here to... Huh? You are them lawyers that came to defend Mayor Tenmange? Shoulda reckoned with that expensive-looking bracelet you got. Name's Phineas Filch. I'm the caretaker here. Pleased to meet you. Same here. I just love it. Every time she makes that face, it's just so much expression. Talk about a quick change of heart. So, tell me, demon lawyer. Bet you use them demonic horns of yours scared bejeebus help out of witnesses, huh? Come here, you little horn demon, you! These horns, my hair wasn't meant to threaten anyone. They ain't. Well, it might be a waste of perfectly good horns, you ask me. Then again, ain't none of my business, so... That was fast. Guess he's done with me. Well, best be getting back to work.
Hold it!
Hey! Stop right there! Huh? Me? Apollo, your bracelet's gone! Don't you worry, Mr. Lawyer, sir. I'll check the lost and found later. Somehow I don't think it'll be necessary. Just check your wrist. Ah! Cat's out of bag! It was barely out of the bag in the first place. That was a pretty pathetic attempt. Sorry. I'm so sorry. I just couldn't control myself. Please forgive me. I'm begging you. Oh, God. I almost feel sorry for him now, except for the fact that he's looking up at me. What do we do about him? Well, I got my bracelet back. And he seems sorry enough, so... I knew you'd understand, Mr. Lawyer, sir. You obviously got a big heart. As big as that wad of cash in your pocket, I hope. You leave my wallet out of this. Hey! Did you just finish apologizing for stealing? Run away, run away! Run for the hills! Oh, get back here, you! Talk about a quick escape. Huh? He dropped a few things. Pair of diagrams. Crime scene. Foyer. He left his shoes. Guy's a living definition of a bumbling thief. Let's hang on to the shoes. We'll give them back next time we see him. So the diagrams, I say we keep them. Look like something the police might draw. Where'd the caretaker get them? Now then. Fox Chamber should be at the top of those stairs. Yep. Whoa! Where'd all those black feathers and weird tracks come from? Popular opinion seems to be they're from Tenmataro. You mean the giant evil the great evil returned? Even if he did, I'd be laughed out of the courtroom trying to indict him. Hey, who are you and what are you doing here? This is a crime scene. And who are you? Are you with the police? I asked first. Who are you and what are you doing here? On second thought, I'm placing you under arrest for disturbing a crime scene. Under arrest, but save it for the boys back at HQ. Now come quietly or else. I don't want to be late for lunch. Please wait, we're Mr. Tenma's lawyers. Well, why didn't you say so? So you're the lawyers I heard about. I almost took you two in. You two were suspicious, though. I don't know how many more times I could take being called suspicious in one day. Sorry, we didn't catch your name. My name? I'm Bobby Fulbright. I'm the reason that Emma Sky's not here in this game, much to my personal chagrin. I don't hate this guy, but I want Emma back. God damn it. This heroic detective who will defend our good citizens from evil. The champion of justice who comes running whenever you're in need. And my catchphrase? It's in justice we trust. Ooh boy. This guy's a story and a half. So what can I do for you? So would it be okay if we had a look around? Certainly not! No unauthorized personnel allowed! Could you make an exception? Cease and desist at once, or you'll have to deal with my little friend here. Is he reaching for... In justice we trust! It's just his badge. You may be Mr. Tenma's attorneys, but you still need authorization to cross a police line. Apollo? Let's see if we can change his mind. Good luck. Let me know how that goes. I bet he's as dense as they come. You're wasting your time and mine! Nobody crosses this line without authorization! I'm a wall of justice keeping injustice. That would be you at bay. I knew it. Look, it's just us and you here, right? Justice and me, you say? That's right. Are you trying to say that Justice and I aren't enough to keep you out? What? Huh? No, silly! We're saying that you're an inspiration in our quest for justice. No, it can't be! You have him on the ropes now. If we were on the side of justice, would you let us through? But guarding the crime scene is an important part of justice too. Sure. But only a bad guy would stand in the way of justice, right? Whose justice is the most just here? Well, we can't have a fair and just trial without a thorough investigation, so... Oh, Lady Justice, what have you done? I think we really got to him. He seems pretty neurotic as far as champions of justice go. Our pleas for justice may have a huge impact. It's tying him up in knots. Now's our chance to start looking around. After all that about authorized personnel only, this was surprisingly easy. Should I stop them? Or should I let them through? Whose justice is more just? Well, let's get to work. We're supposed to be finding clues related to the crime, right? The search of the crime scene should turn up some evidence. Let's try viewing the crime scene from different angles. You never know what'll be hiding around the corner, right? So let's keep moving the cursors with blah 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 and change our perspective with blah blah blah. There's a particular spot you want to view, just give it a tap. Okay, let's leave no stone unturned. No saloons commencer. Let's get started. I don't know if I got that right. No saloons commencer. For a chair on its side. Something wedged under the chair. See if we can lift it. Freeze! No disturbing crime scene evidence, even if you are the mayor's lawyers. He does have a point. Hey, Detective Fulbright. Did you hear about that attack over in Yokai Lane? Heard an elderly woman was assaulted by a strange yokai shaped in a roll like a roll of cloth. And you waited till now to tell me? I'd better get over there at once. In justice we trust. That was surprisingly easy. Okay, now's her chance to look around some more. The more I get to know her, the scarier she gets. Hopefully she never finds my weaknesses. Whoops. Whatever this is, it's stuck on tight. Looks like a large blood-stained cloth. Blood's probably the alderman's, but it's pretty far from his body. I wonder how it got there. Why does this seem so important? Okay, green cloth, chamber door. The forbidden chamber. See, the demon Tenmataro was imprisoned in here before his escape. I think we could get the door open? It's worth a try. No good, it's shut tight. I don't even see a keyhole. Seems pretty hopeless. In justice we trust! Did I just hear the voice of someone in need? Allow me to fill you in. This door simply will not open. We've tried and tried, but it won't budge. It's an essential part of the culture found in this manor, so we can't blow it up either. So an unopenable door. According to Miss Jinxie Tenma, it was shut tight when she came across the crime scene. Thanks for the tip, Detective. Didn't expect you to be so helpful. Ah! Forget I said that! So this was shut tight at the time of the murder. Sounds like something I better keep in mind. Table. So this is where Alderman QB's body was found? Apparently, the murder weapon, a spear, had Mayor Tenma's prints on it. That's not good. Never fear, Detective Fulbright is here. Of course, I can't offer you any information on my investigation, so in the name of justice, I must say goodbye. What was that? Wow, it's a pricey looking chair. Apparently the mayor was found drugged and unconscious on it. Really? Really? Yeah, and when they came to, he was arrested for murder. Talk about your rude awakenings. So he's the prime suspect in a crime he knows nothing about. That stinks! Oh, poor Mr. Tenma. He must be feeling so scared and confused. Apollo, it's up to us to save him. It's like she's in her own emotional roller coaster. Okay. Okay, examine window. Hey, this window opens. And outside, we have ourselves a steep cliff. Window only opens about 6 inches, not wide enough for anybody to get in or out. Look, Apollo! There's something caught in the window frame. Looks like gold fur. What a pretty color. Must be from some kind of animal. I wonder what it's doing here. Did Alderman Cube have a pet fox? If I say Cube, it's because of Madoka Magica. It's Cubey. Totally different things. Vastly different things. Golden fur, shining gold statue. Okay. What do we have here? Looks like a statue of the nine-tailed fox and Tenmataro battling it out. Oh! Careful, Apollo, it's got blood on it! You're right. What if it's the Alderman's blood? How can you remain so calm after seeing all this blood? Well, this isn't the first time seeing something like this. No fun at all. At least act surprised or grossed out or something. I'm already a lawyer. You want me to be an actor too? I mean, you do work for a talent agency. Guess that about wraps it up. Now if we only get that detective to tell us what he knows. Hey, Apollo, do you hear something? I don't hear anything. Oh, right. Your hearing might not be as sensitive as mine. Wait, what are you talking about? A whooshing sound, like wind rushing through a narrow strait, and the echo of someone's voice. In justice we trust! Ah! Someone's got a sharp set of ears. That was the sound of my righteous voice reverberating through the air duct. I heard it through the air ducts? Yes, check it out. Why would she hear you through there? Why don't we go on to see the diagram? As you can see, the vent is connected to an air duct that leads out into the hallway. The wind must have rushed through here and carried my monologue straight with it to your ears. And what a unique monologue it was. I was just thinking, maybe the killer maybe escaped through the air duct or something. A cute theory, but I don't think so. The air duct in the hallway is low enough to climb into, that much is true. But as you can see, the vent in the ceiling is very high. 9 feet high, in fact. Highly doubt there's any way to get up there without a ladder. And I don't see anything of the sort in the room, do you? I guess you're right. Speaking of things in the room... Yes? Can you tell us what you guys turned up? Not on my watch, buddy! In the name of justice, I cannot reveal facts pertaining to the prosecution's case. Oh, come on, throw us a bone here. Excuse me, Detective Fulbright, but I recall you saying earlier that you would come running whenever we were in need. I suppose I did say that. Helping those in need is what justice is all about, but keeping information out of enemy hands is also a form of justice. Which justice is the most just? Why is this always so hard? Well, how about this? Let's do a little give and take. I mean, serving the public is part of justice too, right? You know, like the police motto? To serve and protect? I doubt leaking information to the defense team falls under that motto. Oh yes, of course! I must serve as well as protect! I will share information! In the name of justice! We did it, Apollo! Yeah, we did it alright, but I'm not sure it was entirely ethical. Business ethics. Anyway. Was it Jinxie Tenma who just first discovered the crime scene? That's right! And this photo shows what she saw when she opened the door. Miss Tenma had a key, allowing her immediate access. So the Fox chamber was locked? Yes, and Miss Tenma has the only key to its door. So Alderman QB didn't even have a key to the Fox chamber? Actually, he had a master key for most of the doors in the manor, but it disappeared right after his murder. Disappeared? You think the killer took it? Could very well be connected to the murder. We're looking into the possibility now. But it's the timing of Miss Tenma's discovery that I think is most important. Of course, I'm not going to share that information with you. You think you're some kind of champion of justice? You're just plain mean. I won't fall for that, you shameless rascal. I only help good little boys and girls. Shameless rascal? Who even says that? Well, I wouldn't exactly call you a good little girl either. I mean, he is kind of right. Those feathers and tracks look like something a yokai might leave behind. You don't actually think the murderer was some kind of monster, do you? What's the name of the creature in the Forbidden Chamber Tenma Taro or something? Because the black feathers and big tracks look like a creature did it. A prime suspect would no doubt love to pin the crime on some imaginary creature. Can Tenma whatchamacallit even be a victim of slander? I doubt the mayor would do something as childish as blame a boogeyman. So, the most likely scenario so far is the Tenma guy left the feathers and the tracks behind to make it look like the yokai Tenma was the killer. Wait, what? Now I'm as confused as you. I doubt Mayor Tenma would plant evidence like that. So Mayor Tenma is your only suspect? That's right! Even his name, Damien Tenma, makes him sound like a villain. And he's really scary looking too. Are you telling me that's why he was arrested? Don't be ridiculous! He was the only one without an alibi. Is that so? Yep. Other than the victim, the suspect, and Mr. Tenma, the only other ones around were Mr. Filch and Mayor Tenma's aide, and the two of them were together all the time. Filch. Guy tried to steal my bracelet. Living up to the name, I guess. We should go talk to him again when we have a chance. What about Jinxie? She's not being suspected at all? She may have no alibi whatsoever, but she also has no motive. It's unfathomable why she would murder the alderman and pin the crime on her father. Besides, do you really think a little girl could lift this huge spear? True enough, this spear looks even bigger than her. That's about all I can reveal at this time. Well, you must admit Damien Tenma appears to be the most likely suspect. You know, it looks bad, but I'm still not buying it. Oh, and one more thing. I must warn you about the prosecutor. The prosecutor assigned to the Tenma trial? That's the one. He's... how shall I put it? Not what you'd expect. That is, unless you faced a convicted killer serving hard time as a prosecutor before. What the... is this some kind of joke? Can I ask why a man in prison for murder serving as a prosecutor? Because he mastered the use of psychology in courtroom battles. Everyone's talking about how this murder was the work of some strange creature. But yokai are nothing more than figments of imagination. That's baloney! Who better to prove this than a master of psychology? He's the best man for the job. But he's a convicted murderer. No matter how you look at it, it's just insane. Well, the chief prosecutor personally assigned him, so none of us are in a position to question the matter. And that chief prosecutor, whatever he says goes, because you know who that guy is. Anyway, this really is the dark age of the law. This prosecutor, he wouldn't happen to go by the name Blackwell, would he? Bingo! Simon Blackwell. So you have heard of him. You could say that. What's that supposed to mean? Well, I bet you don't know his unofficial title. Ever heard of the Twisted Samurai? That's Prosecutor Blackwell. The Twisted Samurai? Is it because he's a criminal? Well, yes and no. You could say it's also due to his effect, with the effect his crime had on things. Oh, so his conviction is what twisted and warped the legal system into the dark age of the law. And he, of all people, is going to stand in court tomorrow? Never fear. I myself will be there to protect you. That's reassuring, I guess. Well, you kids knock yourselves out. Can't wait to see how you do tomorrow. Wait, Detective Fulbright, I've been meaning to ask you something. Why are you barefoot? This doesn't look like the sort of place you should need to take your shoes off. Huh? Ah! I hadn't even noticed! Why am I barefoot? You honestly hadn't noticed? Wait a second. Those shoes we found. Excuse me. These don't happen to be yours, would they? Yes, they are! My favorite pair! Thank you for bringing them to me! You truly must be on the side of justice. Don't tell me Mr. Filch actually stole them from a detective. Stealing shoes right off of someone's feet? That's pretty amazing. I find it more amazing that Detective Fulbright didn't even notice. Well, looks like we've gotten everything we can, so maybe we should go have a word with Mr. Filch. Yeah. Well, nah. I'll wait on that. Okay, legwork. Yeah, cool. Alright. So I'll call it here, and we'll finish up the investigation in the next episode. Thanks for watching.